I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting-wise.
Really?
Put hands on you, give you real black eyes. Come on, don't do that. And that's the truth. I mean, you could trust I've had about enough of your
Who's this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
You know you messed up when Ice Cube, Mr. No Vaseline himself, takes time out of his billionaire grind to throw shots at you.
Ice Cube is a motherfucking lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting-wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because should I just tell him to leave now?
Let me tell you something.
Aries Spears didn't just take aim at Cube's music. He trashed his acting, his legacy, everything. This all went down during an interview on Big Boy's Neighborhood.
You don't think that...
One of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
Cube clapped back immediately, calling Aries irrelevant, not funny, and not even on the radar of black comedy's top 10.
Sheldon did a great joke. He goes, here's Ice Cube as a gynecologist. Hey, Miss Jenkins, I looked at your chart. Now get up on that thigh.
That's racist. I don't know how it's racist, but what you just did is racist.
Then 50 Cent jumped in. Because if there's one thing 50 can't resist, it's roasting someone mid-downfall.
Pac was not the greatest lyricist. He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that said, tear the club up, you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, my lyrics, spitter.
It started off simple. Big Boy brought up rapper rankings, just regular barbershop talk. But Aries went full wild card. When Ice Cube's name came up, he didn't just disagree. He called Cube trash.
I saw a comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
And he kept going. He dissed Today Was a Good Day, a West Coast anthem.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. And I'm like, wow, like what?
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that you know, they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. You know, everybody got their opinion and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean? In the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register with us.
Even Big Boy's co-host tried to laugh it off, but Aries doubled down with a weird impersonation of Ice Cube as a gynecologist.
You had some words about Ice Cube recently.
You know, Willie D called me.
Okay.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And this, I love Willie D, that's my man. But this called me like I disrespected his mama. He was like, Aries, man, you don't understand what Ice Cube done did for the culture, man, and hip hop. Why you say? And I go, Willie, it's a subjective opinion. I'm allowed to not like Ice Cube. I know, man.
The punchline, so uncomfortable, the whole table just froze.
You don't like anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing. Really? Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap. The Police. You don't think that's a classic song?
It's classic because of what it represents in terms of black struggle symbolism and what black people have gone through with the police historically. It's the song that makes you go, yeah! Yeah, I get how it can touch your emotions, but it don't do nothing for me.
Aries laughed, nobody else did. This is where Aries Spears completely lost the room. Big Boy tried to steer the convo back, but Aries just kept going. Then he did the unthinkable. He disrespected Tupac. At that point, it wasn't just about Ice Cube. Aries went at the whole West Coast.
What do you think about 50 Cent's acting ability overall?
This is what I think about it. He did a movie with Sylvester Stallone where it was about them in these prisons that were like cubes. The one, you know what I mean? And he played a computer tech. You know what separated 50 Cent from 50 Cent the rapper to the computer tech actor?
Classes?
Now I'm a computer chick.
That's how you get blackballed in the industry. And the wildest part, Aries knew he was out of line. He even looked dead into the camera mid-rant, like he wanted the smoke. The backlash was instant. One fan said, "I love Aries' talent, but Cube slander? Nah, that's a line you don't cross."
Yeah, man. I gotta listen to this. Nah, this hot right here.
Another said, "This is why nobody takes Aries serious. He's salty the West took New York's crown in the 80s and 90s. But Aries didn't count on the legends clapping back. Normally, the big names ignore this kind of stuff. Not this time. Ice Cube fired back like a legend. He didn't just defend himself, he straight up questioned if Aries was even funny, even relevant, even real in the comedy game.
Ice Cube was on when I'm just watching. Music,
And
all of it.
movies, all of it.
Yeah. I never really seen Ice Cube in films that weren't his.
Mm.
You know, like he kind of produced the vehicle that he was in. And it wasn't like he was just being an actor in someone else's film.
Ice Cube knew exactly what he was doing. This ain't new to him. From writing for NWA to dropping No Vaseline, producing Friday, and launching the Big Three League, Cube's got receipts in every lane. He's not just a legend, he's a mogul.
Apparently, I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where unless your opinion, and last time I checked as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions. At what point does it get to where unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that.
But Aries, he still wasn't done. Even after legends clowned him and fans dragged him online, he went on Vlad TV and doubled down. Mocking Cube once clearly wasn't enough.
Somebody sent me a clip where Ice Cube responded. He was on a radio show and the dude played him the snippet. And the first thing Ice Cube says is, well, most suckers don't like me. Then he goes on to say, I never heard of this dude. Then he finishes by saying, well, he's just not funny. Well, you can't have it both ways. If you don't know who I am, how do you know if I'm funny or not? So you can't have it both ways.
But here's where it flipped. This stopped being about Ice Cube. Somewhere in a luxury hotel room, 50 Cent was watching it all unfold on his phone. Because Aries had something to say about him too. People thought 50 would ignore it. Instead, he posted a slick, shady video. No names, just enough shade for fans to instantly know who he meant. A classic 50 Cent move, calling someone delusional without saying a word.
And for the record, I respect Ice Cube, the man. I respect Ice Cube in terms of what he's brought to the game. He's one of the pioneers. So hats off to him for that.
But why did 50 even bother? He's busy with power, BMF, liquor deals, tours, and TV empires. So why this drama? Because people forget. 50 and Ice Cube go way back, and there's mutual respect. Ice Cube co-signed 50 Cent's film career long before Hollywood did. Back when no one was taking 50's acting seriously, Cube backed him. And 50 never forgot. He's always given Cube his flowers.
I just said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. I never attacked him as a man. I never attacked him in terms of his character. I said I wasn't a fan of his artistry. Why am I not allowed to feel that way? Why is that? And then secondly, it's always funny. People call me a hater because they love to highlight when I say I don't like something as though I don't have love for anything.
In interviews, he praised Cube for creating his own vehicles, not just starring in someone else's films. He wasn't just acting, he built the whole lane, 50 said. That loyalty runs deep. And Aries Spears, he's the exact type 50 can't stand. Loud, abrasive, and outdated with nothing recent to show. That's the perfect roast target. So 50 lit him up. Check my temperature, I'm ice cold. The hood left the left side of my chest froze. Need help with your bills? I'll write you a referral. Might even get you a love contract. Aries felt that.
Yeah, did you call me?
Oh yes, Uncle Pete. Can you watch TJ for me? I need to run to the, I gotta run some errands. I need to go to cleaners and I should be coming back, okay?
All right, baby.
Thank you.
So what did he do? He spiraled into a bitter rant, once again targeting Ice Cube, this time emotional and wounded. But here's where he folded himself. In the same breath that he's dissing Cube, he turns around and says he respects him as a man. Aries Spears said he respects Ice Cube, then turned around and claimed Cube's never done anything impressive. That's not an opinion, that's a contradiction. And And that's why fans started dragging him. Not for having a take, but for flip-flopping and playing victim when the smoke came back. One comment said, "You can't throw shade and then cry when someone claps back." Another hit harder. "After that skit, you lost all credibility. Ice Cube is a made man. You, not so much."
Are you and Tiffany still good?
Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't hold anything against you in terms of...
I mean,
She participated in the whole thing, so it's not like she could, but I'm just saying, you know how people get.
Man, we could.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there going to be a point where you could talk about this?
I told you, when that point comes, you're going to pay me.
And then came the real blow. People started bringing up Aries' past, the Tiffany Haddish lawsuit. In 2022, both were sued over a disturbing sketch that involved grooming allegations. In the video, Aries played a creepy adult left alone with a child, with the camera lingering in deeply uncomfortable ways, and it only got worse. The internet erupted, Twitter exploded, the Shade Room dropped the footage, and it was bad. Even though the lawsuit was later settled and the video wiped, that stain on Aries' name never washed off.
What's the
Equation
satisfaction
will never
number?
be satisfied. Why? Because some other mother will come along that'll take and blow the world up, and you'll want to be that. And then some other motherfucker will come around and have as talented as you, or possibly more, and then you're going to get upset because again, you focus on everything that is not you.
Hold up.
Everything you want,
Wait a minute.
but not what's in your present space.
So what did he do next? He went back to Vlad TV. People started noticing Aries Spears was on Vlad TV more than Vlad himself. Every time he popped up, it was the same rant. He's blackballed. He should be as big as Kevin Hart. He deserves more respect. But fans caught on. Aries wasn't working. He was whining. No stand-up tours, no movie roles, just viral clips of him dissing legends, stirring drama, or reliving old wounds and hoping someone still cared.
Watch the comments. Now, when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, give me a top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list. Right. I don't ever put Pac up there with the top rap.
And behind the scenes, Aries had a reputation. Former castmates say he was hard to work with. Ego problems, always trying to one-up everyone. Yes, he's talented. Yes, he can do impressions and crush crowd work, but he never got his Chappelle moment. And that kind of resentment, it eats at you. Now flip it. Why did this beef blow up in his face? Because when you go at Ice Cube, you're not just clowning a rapper, you're challenging a pillar of culture. No Vaseline is ranked among the top 3 diss tracks ever. Friday is a comedy classic that reshaped black culture and launched careers. And the Big 3 League, a basketball empire backed by real NBA legends. Cube's resume is untouchable. Aries came for a king and got buried. And let's not forget, before all the movies and mogul moves, Ice Cube was ghostwriting for Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, MC Ren, the entire NWA catalog, all while still a teenager. Meanwhile, Aries Spears' biggest cultural footprint, Mad TV impressions, a few solid stand-up bits, and now, dissing Ice Cube on podcasts and going viral for all the wrong reasons. That's why fans instantly sided with Cube. And here's the final twist. When Cube recently dropped a teaser cast list for the long-awaited Final Friday movie, Aries Spears' name was nowhere on it. Now, maybe he was never even in the running, but the timing? Fans took it as a message, crystal clear. Doesn't matter how many voices Aries can mimic. He's never getting cast where it counts. He wanted to go viral, and he did. But not for the comedy, for getting called a nobody by 2 legends, and no one disagreed. What do y'all think? Was Aries out of pocket or just misunderstood? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the next story is going to be even wilder. Catch you in the next one.